Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in to today's issue recap of Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers number 1. This issue picks up right after the teenagers with attitude became Power Rangers, or, for those of us who know the series, the Day of the Dumpster. In the beginning of this issue, we get some sweet imagery of the Megazord fighting Goldar, and we see commentary from the Rangers as well, talking about the recent invasion and how they saved the world. More commentary from the Rangers as they are sitting on top of the Megazord, talking amongst themselves about what just happened. Billy asks if the military would be mad at them, and Zach responds by saying, "They just saved the world. If anything, they should start making their own Zords." That comment from Zach got me thinking, what if down the road the government creates their own Rangers and Zords, but with a corrupted leader? Just a thought to keep in mind, and not too far-fetched, seeing as Boom has shifted the storytelling in many awesome ways for Power Ranger fans. Going on, we see Jason is the most serious out of the team. They won the battle, but the war's just starting. From this point on, we get a glimpse into Jason Lee Scott's life 3 months before the arrival day. One thing you'll notice throughout this comic is each character gets a small bio, so to speak. Their name, things they like and dislike, and favorite quotes. This appears for the team of 5 in this comic. As usual, Jason is training and perfecting his craft in martial arts. And Ernie is surprised by him being in the youth center gym so early before school. Ernie asks Jason why he's training so hard, seeing as Jason is already a well put together kid, and Jason's response really took me back to the recent new Power Ranger movie, where we see the kids in Angel Grove chosen by Zordon aren't these perfect kids with a good clean past. They have issues and imperfections, and that's what makes them teenagers with attitude. Reading through that piece with Jason, you could feel the heart and depth in this brightly colored story. And that's one thing I love that Boom is doing with these stories, is they give us a fun, familiarity of Power Rangers, but there's also the character development, and you feel that and you see that as you continue to read. And I think they're doing a wonderful job. Continuing on into Angel Grove High, we meet Zach Taylor, the Black Ranger. All the Rangers are 15 years old at this point, minus Billy, who is actually 14 years old. Right off the bat, we see Zach is the go-to guy that everyone loves and admires. He's also the most humorous out of the team, which is true even in the TV series, and he seems to be quite the ladies' man as well. Going forward, we meet Billy and Trini, and we see Trini is telling Billy about her crush, but she is terrified of rejection. Billy and Trini are definitely the nerdy friends in the group, which I would have to say has been true even in the TV series as well. We then see a water balloon thrown at Billy's face, and of course, the ones responsible, none other than Bulk and Skull. Billy is definitely agitated from this, and the rest of the friends can definitely tell. From that point on, we are introduced to a nice, mannerable jock named Matthew Cook, who is 16 years old. He seems to be a friend to the crew and almost like a big brother model, looking out for Billy. Flashing over to the moon where Rita Repulsa is stationed, Rita and her team have captured the astronauts that freed her, and she is keeping them captive to gather information and secrets about Earth to plan a successful attack. In the TV series, it is the same thing, where 2 astronauts stumble across a chamber on the moon and open it in curiosity, freeing the evil Rita Repulsa. This entire first issue literally picks up after those events and explains what happened next. Back to Angel Grove, the team is meeting up and is waiting on Kimberly to show up. Billy asks the friends if they think anyone has noticed anything strange about them. Zach responds saying everyone is too shocked, and Jason comments agreeing with Billy, saying it's not just family and friends they need to be worried about discovering them. It's reporters and soldiers, and they're all looking for us. Seeing that Zordon put Jason in charge, he begins telling the team the next step of action until Zach interrupts, saying, "Can we trust him?" a giant glowing head gives us powers, and we're supposed to just do whatever he says? Which is a valid point from a teenager's perspective, with all the extraterrestrial craziness that has just happened in their city. Trini and Billy's parents call and check up on them, so they need alibis. Jason then gets a call from Alpha with some kind of phone from the command center. I wonder if in this moment, this is the idea of the communicators that Billy, kind of got birthed in his mind. So I guess we'll find out later down the road. Jason then leads the team to head to the command center, and then Jason asks for someone to text Kimberly, as she still hasn't showed up to the group. Kim is on a date with the nice jock, Matthew Cook. They are on a hill looking over Angel Grove, and Matt tells Kim that he really cares for her and wants to continue dating her. Right before a make-out session was about to begin, Kim gets a text from Trini and has to break off the date to venture off to the team. Girl stuff is the excuse. We then see her bio, and I love how she likes green olives. Maybe I'm the only one who caught that? Maybe a hint for Mr. Oliver in the future who wears a lot of green? I'm digging too deep. Anywho, the Rangers are now at the command center, and Zordon tells them that Rita has captured the astronauts that freed her. Jason is determined to rescue them, and Zordon cautions this decision, seeing that Rita has the upper hand on her moon base. Nonetheless, the team is optimistic about saving the astronauts captured by Rita, and Jason is very persistent with proving the team can do this. The rest of the team is in and supporting the decision, and we also see that overlap of personal life being affected by the superhero duties. The team is ready to gear up. Then it's Morphin Time. We get the classic call-out metamorphosis, and then the Rangers teleport to the moon base. Well, the Rangers, they made it to the moon base, and I love how they kept the Bandora place as the title on Rita's chamber. Small note on that. So Bandora is the name of the Super Sentai villain in the Japanese Super Sentai Zyuranger that we know of as Rita Repulsa in the US. In the footage used in the TV show, I'm sure it was a minor detail overlooked in the 90s, but definitely not forgotten. We then get small commentary from Kim and Jason as they look down on Earth, and then again we see that personal life overlap with hero life definitely has its effect on the team at this point. The Rangers are then suddenly surrounded by putties, and the fight begins. Eventually, Jason clears a way for the team to enter inside and tells the team to go and find the astronauts while he keeps a clear path for them to exit. The Rangers venture off, and then they run into Goldar. Zack and Goldar go toe-to-toe for a few moments. Then Billy knees Goldar in the head, surprisingly. The girls rescue the astronauts, and now the team is confused on how to exit back the way they came. Jason is now introduced to Rita Repulsa and tries to attack her, only to witness just how powerful she really is. As the Rangers look for an escape and try to find Jason, the doors and exits seem to be changing, making it difficult to exit. Jason is then blasted through a wall. Then the entire team is face to face with Rita and her team. Her last commentary in this scene is, "My name is Rita Repulsa, and you have all made a terrible mistake." I'm sure the following issue will elaborate on this crazy awesomeness. So, overall, I enjoyed this issue. I think it's, number one, I mean, if any of you guys know me, you already know that I love Tommy Oliver, I love the Green Ranger, I love the White Ranger, I love the character of Tommy, and it's great when he was introduced, as the 6th Ranger into the series. But, I have to say, I love Power Rangers overall, obviously, and I think that's just something that's great about this story, too, is that, even though I may have this one favorite character, there's this, really awesome feeling, and I don't even know the right word to say, but it's enjoyable nonetheless to see this team of 5 and kind of get this backstory more so in depth about these characters, and to see it pick off where the show was in certain moments. I think that that's really cool too, where, you know, maybe as, you know, kids and as adults, we have questions about certain episodes or certain things or conspiracies that, you know, may have happened within the Power Ranger, you know, trilogy. Not trilogy, but, you know, the lineage of Power Ranger. I think that's really cool, and it's just exciting to have this new story. I mean, it's focused more so on, you know, the 5, you know, Rangers. This is before Tommy's time, and I have to say, guys, I'm totally enjoying it. I really like it. I hope that you guys like it, and whatever your thoughts are, guys, make sure you comment on this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you enjoy most about this comic, and when the next one comes out, obviously I will be sure to have the recap up. For the last Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic, I did not do a recap. I just kind of did a digital comic, so I was kind of twisting things around. But going forward, I will continue to do recaps. I think that's just fun for us to kind of be able to share our thoughts and bounce around with each other. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. And if you are new, make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you all read and enjoyed Saban's Go Power Rangers, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates on this series and more. Like and share this video, and please do subscribe to stay in touch and support. Until next issue, guys, wham, bam, boom.